If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares? Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Sophie died. Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions. Professors sitting on the table? I can't imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around? Okay, time for a delicate conversation. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes,
Would you really fire her?
that depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her. Maybe I should talk to her sooner.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Sophia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin. Everyone I've talked to says Safi and Maya were joined at the hip. You had to have known that.
Are you implying I'm lying?
All due respect, Yasmin. But I know you're not telling the truth.
Of all the brazen, ungrateful... Safia had nothing to do with what happened to Maya Okada. Whatever else may be true, that is the bottom line. What happened was messy and painful. You're Safia's friend. Surely you understand the need to protect her from rumors and gossip.
If it's just rumors, what are you afraid of?
Rumors are ammunition to those who want to see you fail. Because you're a woman. Because you're Arab. Because you're a single mother. Because... Frankly, it shocks me you don't realize this. Vin understood immediately.
What does Vin have to do with this?
Obviously, you won't stop digging. So go ask him yourself.
Wow, I guess I should talk to Vin. He's probably in the admin building.
Hey, sport. You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I'll think of something. Anyway, hi Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda. He's probably in the admin building. A crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they?
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What, was I right about?
As it happens, a number of folks, faculty and staff alike, would love a 4-day work week.
And how many would you say a number is?
A dozen? And I only started talking to people after our chat yesterday. Not just the work week either. Lots of issues came up.
Such as?
Salaries, tenure track, the fact that at least 3 different department heads, including ours, have always been men.
We've been thinking too small.
We've been thinking way too small.
So a new proposal wouldn't be for a 4-day work week period. It'd be for a 4-day work week and...
Yes and no. We're not submitting a new proposal.
Holy shit, Rati. You mean...
I do. Better to beg forgiveness than ask permission.
If you need help drafting a list of demands to take to Yasmin, I'm your girl.
Appreciate that, but it's still early days. If this is going to work, we need numbers.
The dozen you mentioned before?
Not nearly enough. And even those aren't guaranteed to have our backs when push comes to shove.
So, what's next?
Krampus. Tomorrow night, we can talk to folks there without drawing attention.
Can't remember the last time I was genuinely excited to go to Krampus.
What the heck are you talking about? He's an administrative assistant.
Okay, why is Vin an administrative assistant? He's an amazing actor. I saw a couple of his plays back when he was an undergrad. It's what made me want to come to Caledon.
What's your point?
Shouldn't he be in, I don't know, Hollywood, Broadway, the Louvre?
The Louvre is a museum. They don't put actors there.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a secretary.
Administrative assistant.
Whatever. Just, I think it's a waste is all.
So, you are saying there's something wrong with being an administrative assistant?
He's an actor. He should be on stage. I just don't understand why he wouldn't go for it. He's hot, he's talented, and he's got connections. What's holding him back?
Why don't you ask him?
I definitely am not going to ask him. He'd ruin my life.
I thought Vin loved you. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, he does love me. But you can hurt the ones you love.
Deep.
I'm super deep.
It's Vin's business what he does with his life, and you never know. He might be acting in his free time.
I guess.
I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now. Looks like somebody had their last stand. Damn, Vin's the most popular class on campus. I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
Speaking of Yasmin, how did you end up in her good graces?
It's been so long I can't remember. She probably saw me in The Importance of Being Earnest my freshman year. Not to brag, but I was kind of a campus sensation as Algernon.
So it had nothing to do with Maya Okada?
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted. I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do. Why is Yasmin talking about you, of all people, Vin? Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list. Maybe other Vin will spill. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin. I don't like the looks of this guy. Too grim reapy.
How nice of you to finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Sophie was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No, she didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
No, I'd prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home, alone.
I can't keep listening to this. I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start.
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until I'm down to try to kick me out, huh? I thought you were smarter than that. And nicer, frankly.
Ben, cut the bullshit. This isn't about you. It's about the best person to head Abraxas. Right now, you're not in a place where you can...
I'm in a place to keep Abraxas above it all. As long as I have this job, we could light the observatory on fire and get away with it.
You're not even a student here. You graduated years ago. Plus, Abraxas should be about marginalized people making subversive art. Not about straight white guys getting wasted and committing arson.
Oh no! Somebody abandoned their boy. Nothing ever seems to bother you, Gretch. You must have a heart of stone.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Then Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a public statement about Maya, and I think Yasmin had something to do with it.
Like Yasmin asked him to give the statement?
That's the vibe I got. Do with it what you will.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Just try not to go too hard on him, okay? He's not in the greatest place.
Relax. I'm not Loretta.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side. How can they have no record of him? They sent him. Would Alderman's mother know what happened to her son? Oh, shit. Do I have to go to Abraxas meetings now? This is why I never did extracurriculars.
Waiting for like 20 minutes. Sorry. We slept. Did you bring your weapon with you?
I left it in my dorm room.
What? Are you serious? What if we see one of our assassins?
Then I'll hide behind you, I guess.
Fat chance. If you're not going to pull your weight, you can take the consequences. What is going on with you? Don't you care about the $500?
I do. It's just...
Is this still about that dead girl?
Oh my god. Have a little decorum. Feel bad. I liked Safi. She was my TA last year.
I'm sure she was rad, but all these canceled events. College students kill themselves all the time.
Oh my god, Alice. I think you're being really insensitive.
I'm being pragmatic. If we weren't allowed to play Assassins when someone died, there'd never be another game of Assassins ever again. The only reason we're all talking about this is because it was the president's daughter. It's elitist. I don't like it.
I guess.
My friend got killed by a drunk driver freshman year, and nobody postponed exams for her.
I just wish they'd push the game until after break. That's all.
If we quit now, all this work will be for nothing. Hours hiding out in the turtle and hunkering down in a dorm room playing video games. Wasted.
It was wasted, was it? It was fun, right?
Huh? Yeah, totally. But be serious. What do the two of us have in common besides the game?
Oh. Well, I feel like we get along pretty good.
Sure we do, dude. I'm just saying.
You're right. We started this thing, so we should finish it.
That's my boy.
I wonder if that's where Diamond keeps all her dirt on Vin. Whoa, Diamond was working on a documentary about Moses. I wonder why she never went through with it. That was not dirt on Vin. I'm sorry, Diamond. I didn't think this is what I'd find.
A hit. A very palpable hit.
Calm down. Vin's never gonna let Diamond close enough for a real shot at the throne.
But it's not his throne, is it? He doesn't even go here.
He graduated, sure. But being President Fayyad's assistant guarantees him oversight over everything Abraxas does.
So, how's the depression?
I'm not depressed. I just have artist block. And this whole Pall of Death cast over the campus thing isn't helping.
I'm here if you want to talk.
That's cool of you, but no.
If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Vin might leak what he knows about Maya. That's my cue to get out of here. I've got to hear what Vin says to Diamond when he thinks I'm not listening. If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Vin might leak what he knows about Maya. That's my cue to get out of here. How the hell do I get him to talk? Hey, Vin.
Now that is the face of someone who just overheard the little discussion Diamond and I were having.
Yeah, afraid so. I take it things are dicey inside of Brexis?
Yeah, well, things are dicey outside of it too. The uniformity is comforting.
And yet, no little airplane bottles in sight.
Kahuna caught on to the airplane bottle gambit, so now I have to drown my sorrows at the Turtle after work. Join me?
My schedule's a little, crazy today, but I do have sorrows I'd like to drown. Violently.
Don't we all?
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Sophie bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet. Say cheese, little guy. I've gotta hear what Vin says to Diamond when he thinks I'm not listening. If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Vin might leak what he knows about Maya.
On the record that Maya was troubled. John is her sister.
Holy.
You had to say about Maya.
I don't know, Diamond, maybe because we were fucking friends? I met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and it clicked.
You said that shit about her?
Shut up. You wanted a performance and now you're making it. I grew up without any money. Okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good in the end.
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class, and he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here. And I thought my powers were a burden before. It's cool, Diamond. You don't have to pretend to be interested in some grad student's decade-old thesis.
I talked to him. Did you know?
No, what?
Why Vin lied in that statement.
No.
He was like, hurt. But he did step down, so all hail President Diamond, I guess.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have told you something without thinking through the consequences.
I mean, I wasn't trying to stop you. first act as president of Abraxas? Breaking the news to the Vinians, I guess. Ugh. There's gonna be tears. See you around, Max.
He's probably in the admin building. It's that security guy who's been lurking all over campus. Is he looking at classes? I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know. What if I told you that Lucas filed a restraining order against Safi?
Well, I say that Lucas is less dumb than I thought.
So, was that a shiny enough info nugget or not?
Very shiny.
Alright. So was the cow skull you or not?
Yes.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were what? Protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open. Come on in. I want to show you something.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
Aw, cute.
My son gave that to me a few years ago. I just dug it out of storage. Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I'm not. They look beautiful, though.
Well, next time the Wonderland hits you.
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really. What can I get you to tell me about Maya? What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
This is actually a really cool shot. I hope Robbie's doing okay. Holy shit, he actually did it. Did I make the right choice? Should I have told Safi about this? A movie? Holy shit. Now I don't have to read the rest of the book.
It's a temporary one. I bought myself 2 weeks to find some solid evidence. I know you may not be thrilled. Safi's your friend. But it's giving me a lot of peace of mind, so thank you.
No problem. I hope whatever's going on between you and Safi can be fixed. Hopefully, without that.
I'm afraid that ship has sailed. But I'm sure that's not why you came to my office. How can I help you, Max?
Why aren't you at that Burlington book event?
The book expo? I pulled out. Didn't seem important, what with everything happening to Robbie and all this.
How's Robbie doing?
Still angry with me, but we're making progress. I canceled a few things to go to his taekwondo match. I think it made him happy.
I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't help seeing that email from your agent.
Oh, no worries. It's an incredible feeling. Getting chosen for the big screen. About time, right? Just don't tell people yet. Okay, Max? These sorts of things, they have to be announced properly. I'm thinking at Krampus.
Krampus?
Probably. I have a call with my agent later. I'll get the details then.
I was wondering, what can you tell me about Maya Okada?
Why do you ask?
I don't really know much about her, but I heard she was your student. I'm just curious, is all.
What happened to Maya was a tragedy. A tragedy I really don't like to talk about. So I'm afraid you'll have to whet your curiosity somewhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to take with my agent, so if you could see yourself out.
Sure. Well, that was a bust. Won't be able to snoop around in here either. This is it. Let's see what he's hiding. Alright, let's see what I can find about Maya. Do you have something for me, Mr. Filing Cabinet? These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya. Would you file what I did to Maya under W or M? That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there. Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild. The Shoals Award for Literary Excellence. They're handing out typewriters now for writing books. Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen's slashed tires, now Lucas's office? What's going on in this timeline? Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero. Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly. That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here. If Alderman never existed, how the hell do Moses and I remember him? Should put some ice on that, Mr. Standy. World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself. Surely there's something good in here. Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun. I'm not going to be able to snoop around with Lucas in there. Sugar and spices in my latte? Yes. Eggnog? No.